back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green, and it is Wednesday, and we are back live. I was going to call this a Halloween party, but I wasn't really sure that I had much of a party planned, although I used to be quite the party planner. But then I thought, well, maybe we'll do something closer to Halloween, although I think we're 2 or 3 days away. But then I got a special guest joining me, and you're going to want to stick around and find out who that is right after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody out there to waste time with you. All right. I will tell you, my hero Didi Ramon once said, "It's a long way back to Germany." And that should give you a hint, because joining us all the way from Germany, Wednesday 13. How are you? Hey now.
Hey now. Hello,
I
hello.
I asked you, I go, what are you watching back there? Emergency? Because I thought I saw paramedics, but no, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, the old family classic. Um,
Yeah.
I've, this is not the first time I've watched it on this tour, if you can imagine that.
It's perfect for Halloween and Thanksgiving. Uh,
Yes.
let's catch up a little bit about where you're at. Well, I said you're in Germany. We know that.
Yes.
But you're on tour.
Yes, I have my day sheet right here. I can tell you exactly. Today is Wednesday, October 29th, and we are in Hamburg, Germany, at a place that I know that that's not spelled correct. Some fan told me it's not. But it says Gross Freiheit 36 Freiheit. That's the name of the venue that we played tonight. It's 2 a.m. here. We played at 10:15 tonight, so I've been off stage for a while, and this is our day sheet, and our bus call is 4 a.m., which used to be a very dangerous time for an old partier like myself. Like at 4 a.m., we could get in a lot of trouble by 4 a.m.
Now, are you
Uh,
on a bus right now?
yes, I'm on the tour bus right now. This is my I take over one of these are double decker tour buses here. So there's a lounge downstairs with the kitchen and bathroom and all that stuff. And then we have all the bunks up here. And this is a top lounge. And I usually make this like my bedroom hangout area. So this is my place I've been living in for 2.5 weeks now. This tour feels longer than it is because we came over and rehearsed for a couple of days and then had like a 2.5 day drive from England to Norway. And so it was like 5 days, 6 days of traveling before we even did the first show. So it felt a little longer than normal. But now we're on our second show in Germany. Tomorrow
Yeah,
we
let
are
me
in.
ask you a question before we
Yeah.
get too engrossed. Is there nudity at any time in this movie soon?
Is there nudity anytime soon?
I feel like there's not, but we've got to be careful.
If there is, I can stop it. I don't think there's any. What's the nudity in this? Is there nudity in this?
Uh, I don't know. Should I Google it? Should I ask Mr. Skin?
Um,
I mean, I feel like there's some nude mutilation. No.
no, she just gets on the hook. I don't think you actually see any tatas.
Yeah. Well, that would be a
But
shame. But
yeah.
I'm researching. You keep talking.
All right. So tomorrow we are driving to Hanover, Germany.
Hmm.
And the venue is called Kulturzentrum, and
Naturally.
we have a 2.5 hour drive, 180 kilometers, and we get there at like 8 in the morning, and then we load in noon, 1 o'clock, something like that, and yeah, it's just we're in the swing of it now. Everything's kind of just going easy now. So today was a chill day, and I slept most of it, which is why I'm awake right now. But for how long, I don't know. I can already still feel it. Like
According
it gets a little
to
tired.
according to a website called Common Sense Media, the
Hmm.
only sex, romance, or nudity in this movie is a close up of a woman's butt in short shorts, which I think is okay. She's
Yeah,
also wearing
that's just Pam's butt. Yeah.
she's also wearing a backless tank. Characters and relationships hold hands. That's a little pushy. Uh, and then it says you can adjust it, but it sounds like this is going to be okay. They have these websites now that will tell you this
I
movie's
was pretty sure there
recommended.
was no nudity in this, but yeah, it does show. I believe her Pam's backside, her very fine backside, I
But it's
might
in
add.
shorts, and I don't think that they can fight that. I also don't think it happens right away. But uh, this movie's recommended for people age 15 and over, just so you know.
What about that old commercial? We wear short shorts.
Yeah, well, they're going to have
Right
to
here, right
write them
here.
up.
Hmm.
So, Germany, I'm of German heritage. My mother's family
Me
from
too. Me too.
Germany. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, and are you getting to see anything, or pretty much you're seeing the bus and the venue?
No, I'm going out seeing a lot of stuff. The past couple of days we were in Berlin and it was just raining, and so we really couldn't go out and do much. We were near a lot of cool stuff. So we have a tour photographer out with us. So she has been. I've been posting stuff on
I've
the
noticed.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So we've been going out seeing stuff and trying to do a little bit. But yeah, I've been out seeing things and trying to do. See some places that I didn't see before because I've been to a lot of these places. I just never really went out beyond the bus or the venue. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm seeing lots of stuff. And today we are near. Basically, we are right near the Reeperbahn. If people are familiar with that, it's like the red light district. So
Mhm.
it's Sex City outside. Lots of strip clubs and sex stores, and uh, I found a KFC in the middle of all of it too.
Nice.
And
When you did you go to the KFC?
I did. I got some food for the after show. I found some hot wings, but mainly I found mashed potatoes and gravy, which is a rarity in Europe for KFCs. They'll have gravy, but no mashed potatoes.
Did
I
they
know it
speak English,
doesn't.
or did you have help? Well, how do you do it?
You go up to a kiosk and you push English and
Got
do it
it.
all. Same thing
Great.
at McDonald's. I've had McDonald's several times, and I'm hopefully I will get these by the time I leave Germany. Um, but I went to McDonald's the other day in Berlin, and they have a 14.99 euro. That's how much that is, which is probably like 17 US dollars. But it's like a giant whop make whatever, not whatever the McDonald burger is, and nuggets, but it's a Friends TV show meal, and it comes with a figure,
That's
and you got to
incredible.
collect all six.
I think
So
there's
I have
five,
my,
right? Are there six of them?
I
Six
think there's
friends?
six, right? There's
Maybe you're
three
right.
dudes, three girls, yeah.
I guess,
So
yeah.
they have all of them, and the commercial was pretty funny too that I saw. So
That's
um,
cool. You got to get it.
yeah, so I'm hoping to get those before I leave Germany, and but yeah, a lot of stuff we've been eating at the venues. They've been providing food, and for the most part, they've struck out for things I like, and I end up going to
Hospitality.
McDonald's or something else. But I'm surviving out here. I went to the grocery store today. I
Hmm.
bought some. These are like my favorite. These are my favorite smoothies here.
That's my favorite.
This is my favorite smoothie. Um, these guys. I went shopping and I found this. Your favorite candy bar. How do
Ready?
you say this?
Hold on. Give me a second. Uh, oh, Knoppers, right? Is that a?
It's a Mark Knopfler bar.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that looks all right. Have
It's
you had it
delicious,
before?
actually. It is delicious. I had one yesterday. A fan brought me uh, a bag of these, and they're pretty good. It's kind of like a Snickers and a whatchamacallit and something else. What does that mean? Erdisriegel.
Mm-hmm.
Knoppers. That's how they would do the commercial.
Yeah. Now, I'm interested in something you were saying, and here it is. This is the German Friends
Oh,
Happy Meal.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you can get
yeah.
you can
Yeah,
get.
what is that burger? That looks like a crazy burger. What's
I don't know. It's a double. I mean, it's got to be a Big Mac,
that's a big Mac.
but you could get chicken nuggets. Uh, and you got Monica as a chef, Phoebe playing the guitar, Joey and the duck, Rachel having a cup of Joe. Chandler also has he has a rubber ducky, and then Ross has a monkey on his head. This is
Oh
amazing.
wow, okay. This is cool. I didn't see what all the figures had, but I just know they had them.
And then it comes in a box that represents the fountain and some members of Friends. I mean, I feel like America would like this. I would like it.
Right.
It looks like
That's what
fun.
I thought. But yeah, I think it's only here in Germany, and I didn't get that meal because you'll see it only comes with like 4 nuggets, 6 nuggets.
Hmm.
That wasn't enough for me. I was hungry.
No, well, you're
So,
growing.
I'm not gonna get that just for a toy and just have a throw the burger away.
I can show you some of the stupid things I've done for toys if I can find them around here. I've been going to the movies a lot, and I've bought a lot of stupid stuff. Now, for those who are joining us, we're going to get to your questions and comments. In case people think we're not live, we absolutely are live, and we're going to get to those things. You know, Wednesday, I'm getting ready to go to Mexico, and I don't usually travel with this band overseas, and it's interesting. They have a thing that people call carne, which is meat, but it's actually a carnet, I think, where you have to make a list of all of your gear. Do you do this?
Yes, it's a pain in the dick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, we had to do it, and we had to do it going into Norway, and we had to do it. It's very important, and if you don't, you'll get held up, and they'll make your life hell.
So every item you bring with you, so if your guitar player brings two guitars and a pedal board, you got to give serial numbers for each
On
item.
every day, and we got so much crap. It's just, I mean, serial numbers on every wireless, every new piece of equipment we add, or everything. Everything is, and if you have all that stuff, they usually won't hold you up. But the one tour I checked in last year from you in Transylvania or whatever, when we went to Greece, they held us up at that border for 4 hours because of that.
Yeah.
So they can do that to you if you don't have the proper credentials.
Well, we have the welcome letter, you know, because you get a letter from each country allowing you in, but we're working now on collecting serial numbers, and then merchandising is another issue. You have to have the value of all the merchandise in the event that somebody wants to look into it, right?
Yes, this is correct. So yeah, I had merchandise made and shipped to Sweden, so I didn't have to bring it on the carne in and have all that crap. So um, a lot of things you got to do in the touring world that people don't think about. It's not all
Show up and play.
knoppers and rainbows out there, kids.
Yeah. In some countries, you have your merchandise made overseas. So,
I have all the merchandise made over here. I brought a few things from home. I brought some masks that I had, and I brought some patches and stickers and things like that we still sell at the table. But I get all my T-shirts and everything printed from a company here, and when I go to Australia, I'll have that company as well. Which reminds me, I need to write that company. I'm
mhm.
late on that.
Make a note.
All
Trav
right.
asks, "Are you planning on attending the Kiss Vegas land cruise?" I will have no choice but to be there because Piercy DiMartini is playing. Uh, I don't want to say too much until it's over about this experience, but you know, Kiss doesn't own Kiss anymore. It's owned by a
Right.
company called Pop Tarts, excuse me, Pop House, and I don't know how many of these events they do, so it's a little unorganized. To be honest, it's been one of the most difficult advances I've done. It's in the old Hard Rock Hotel joint. I've worked that place a million times, but it's been a little tricky. And I think this is turning into a giant Ace Frehley memorial, whether they like it or not. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Uh,
how can you do that? Yeah, you can't do it without that.
I mean, Gene and Paul, maybe they have a little bit of egos or pride, but there's going to be a lot of Ace Frehley T-shirts in that place,
Yep.
and requests for Ace Frehley songs. I mean, listen, it's we haven't spoke since he's passed. I don't think you've been on the show since he's passed. We had been
No.
talking about it, and I remember you came on with my friend Kurt, who was promoting his record, and that is when I already had heard about his coma, and we just didn't say anything because that was the way to do it. It's sad, and Kiss fans are passionate, maybe the most passionate audience there is, and people get mad if you say this, you don't say that, and it's a little sad because even though Ace has been buried now, buried in the Bronx, my home borough where I was born, but he, they're going to have toxicology reports to determine what was in his system at the time, and that's a tricky thing because will people be disappointed if it turns out Ace had some substances in his body that and will that make Gene and Paul suddenly right because they said they had a big fight with Ace. Ace said Gene and Paul always say I'm on substances, I haven't been on anything in 20 years or whatever, and so it's sad, and part of me thinks maybe it's better just to let him rest. Who cares? By the way, if Ace was on something, and maybe there's a chance he was, a lot of people seem to think it, he was a rock star. Ace Frehley went out as a rock star. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, he was always meant to be a little crazy. That was what Ace was about.
Yep.
But it is sad, and I think so many people are showing that Ace was their favorite member of Kiss.
I mean, there wouldn't be the bands that people listen to today without Ace. I mean, he made people want to play guitar or break a guitar or set a guitar on fire or do something. He made it look beyond what it was. That was what was cool about him. And
You make a good point about that because I don't know, like, I think Gene Simmons is an underrated bass player. He plays really cool parts, but I don't think people necessarily bought a bass because of Gene. But I'll tell you what, every band bought a guitar because of Ace.
oh yeah, 100%. He was, and he seemed like Kiss seemed like comic book characters to me anyway. But he was the one, and I mean, you've seen how many people wrote online about how he made them want to play guitar. I mean, everybody. There was Eddie
Every
Van
band of
Halen
that song.
and Ace Frehley are the ones that you hear the most.
And so we talked about now Ace Frehley, but also Ace from the band Tiger Tails. I should
Yeah, I saw
mention.
you post that.
Yeah, I felt bad. He was a fan of yours, and you were a fan
Mhm.
of his. And he has commented on the show before, and he was happy that you mentioned him. You were talking about some maybe glam bands that people don't know, and you wrote a foreword on his CD, right?
On the Tiger Tails, like
Box set.
20. Yeah, no, it was there was their Berserk album. It was like a re-release or a anniversary release. It came out right after Murder Dolls. It was like 2003, so whatever version of Berserk that came out then. And the first page you see is my forward thing in the CD. So that's what I was talking about on your show, because I've always dug that band. They were one of my favorites, and no one knew about them, so they were like mine,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, and I heard that he watched the show, and he had commented on something, or then I heard he passed too. So it's just super sad, that he was talking about his demise before. It's like
That
he
was the
wrote
hard
what.
part.
Yeah.
So I don't read, like, I can't read every single message. I hate to be that jerk, and I know it's for you. You get it more than me,
No,
but
I
it's
I can't do it
impossible.
either.
It's impossible. And a lot of people write me and go, "Hey," I'm never going to respond to "Hey," or I don't respond to "Can I ask you a question?" I don't respond to that. You got one
Right.
shot. Ask me the question. Because 9 out of 10 times it's something ridiculous. I can't listen to every band that people want to send me CDs. This goes for you too. I mean, I wish I
Hmm.
had all this time in the world, but I can't. I don't, and I'm not even sure what I could do for a band at this point. Anyway, you know what I mean? Music is such a
Right.
weird industry, and I see Sean Brown is here, and I'll get to his question in just a minute. But so it's hard to read everything on social media, and then they have the spam box mark is unread if you're not friends. When politics starts to take over social media, I don't accept friends. I don't do anything because I don't want to be involved. I don't want to hear it. My life is a distraction. I just want to.
Right.
Yeah, I want to play with toys and watch movies. I don't got time for the real world, the really real world. But so Ace did leave a message. He said he wanted me to send me a box set. I wish I would have said yes. And then a few weeks later, he wrote me and he said that he really loved the show and that the tour diaries got him through some hard times, which I hear all the time. And that he wanted to wish love to me and Michelle. And he said that I'm going to be going away. Uh, he said I've been having some hard times and I'm going away. I don't know if they can, but there's Leatherface, speaking of going away. I don't know if they officially announced his cause, but his band members said that he was troubled and they were also receiving messages. And so normally I wouldn't share a private thing like that, but I thought it's a moment to reach
Hmm.
out to people who might be suffering because we come on here, we tell some jokes. We're fortunate to have the careers that we do, doing something we love, not having a real job. But there's people watching right now who could be on the end of their wits' end and the rope and just don't want to live. And it's a horrible thought. And so if this laughter is a distraction, I wish I would have told them, hey, you can't leave this world now. You got to see how these tour diaries end. I mean,
Right.
there's a
Yeah.
there's a lot of hijinks to happen, and you can't. And Wednesday, better than anybody. On your darkest day, suddenly something happens that's so great, and you go, you know what? I'm glad I stuck around because I never could have thought things could have got this much better.
Uh, million times I thought end of the world, and looking back on that now, it's silly to even think that. But at the time, people, it's just it's hard for people,
The brain
everybody
is
has ups
fragile.
and downs. I mean, it's even doing this could get depressing. This could like I'm away from home for a whole month. For some people that's crazy. It gets crazy out here. But I meet my fans every day, and they tell me that my music is the reason that they're here, and that can make my day that wasn't so good better.
Mhm.
Um, you
I
know,
agree. You're,
yeah,
you're you're doing a service, for people, even though it's hard to realize when you're out there. I talked to Ted Nugent. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. And he said, I just can't keep touring. Can't do it. He said to me, a hotel is a prison. And he goes, I'm just so tired of it. He goes, barely can do a bus anymore. At some point, you need to have your own life. And so it's
yeah.
hard. You get out there, especially the way you're living. I can count the days down and come home. You're out there.
Yeah, I mean, I make it easy. It's a lot easier for us touring in Europe than it is America. We make more money over here, and we can tour in a bus over here. This bus is huge. This bus has 16 bunks on this bus. Our
Mhm.
bus we use in America had nine. So this has 16. We have a full crew, front of house, everything on this tour. And like I said, I on my last tour to America, I have my one bunk. We have one little area to hang out in. Like in the morning now, this is my room. I come in, I got my own space, I got my own refrigerator, I got my television. I don't have to. This is like my little hotel room, you
Mhm.
know. So little spaces like this make all the difference in the world for me. The way I tour, because I have to get away from people, even myself sometimes. And
Yeah.
so yeah, this is what works for me, and that's why you see bands, and when we talk about bands that don't get along and they take separate tour buses and things, there's different ways people live out here. But this is how we do it in Europe, and um, so far so good.
Yeah. All right. Let's. We got some super chats. I want to answer those, and then
Oh,
you.
I did want to show you this can this these Cadbury's got something going on over here that America needs to pick up on. They make
What?
everything: ice cream, cookies, these little mini chocolate chip cookies.
Wow. That's a
They're
Cadbury chocolate chip cookie.
oh man, they make everything. They make these Cadbury Crunch ice creams, crunchy ice creams. Crunchy's a bar they have over here, but they make an ice cream, and it is bon appetit,
Hmm.
as they say in France,
I was
over in
looking at
French.
the screen. I thought we were going to see some Bon Appetits on their screen, but
Oh,
no.
he's about to. Man, can you imagine just hanging on a hook and having to watch somebody hack up your loved one? That's just
Yeah.
that's gotta be hell.
Mhm. All right, Sean Brown is here. Sean Brown has a question. Good to see you, Sean. Hello, Jason and Wednesday 13. I was reading an article about an epidemic of neighbors calling the police over Halloween decorations for being too realistic. Do either of you think adults have any obligation to keep the fanfare kid friendly, or are people just crazy? Good question. Wednesday, you decorate your house for Halloween all year round. My balcony over here is very decorated. I will say I
Mhm.
don't have anything realistic. I don't have like a hanging corpse. I have a life size
Right.
inflatable Michael Myers and a lot of orange lights and like the stuff behind me. So I don't think I'm
Right.
disturbing anybody. Well, what about you?
I mean, you got to sort of be discretion with in a neighborhood. Like you don't want to have like the scene from Terrifier where the girl's right down the middle hanging in your
Hmm.
front yard when you got kids walking by and like for me I wouldn't do that. I'm also not going to call the police on somebody that would do it either. But I just wouldn't do it because I don't want that much attention on my yard. I put a couple pumpkins and some bats and a Dracula in my front yard, but I think there's a certain limit you can do. Like I said, you wouldn't want to do Terrifier in your front yard. I wouldn't think with some
Yeah.
children or old people walking down the street. Just be classy.
Keep it classy.
Keep it
And
classy.
Halloween to us is what we grew up with, which was fun. It was never like brutal things. All this stuff behind me is fun.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sean. Good question as always. Jeff Down is up, member for 8 months. Congratulations. Thank you for staying that long. 8 months. Happy spooky season to Jason, Wednesday 13, Michelle, and my fellow time wasters. Thank you. It's good to have you and appreciate the super chat. People don't understand that on these live shows, YouTube doesn't really push them. So they've got like a lifespan of 24 hours and then they don't really make money, whereas other videos do. Although not my video about The Office. I put out a location video of The Office. Nobody is watching it. It might be the worst viewed video in the history of my
I'm
video.
surprised. That's a pretty popular show.
What I thought, and it's a sort of fun video. I went all the way to Pennsylvania to get some of those locations, but that one's not doing so good. I tell you what is doing good. My lunch with Nico McBrain of Iron Maiden. That one was very popular. He had a piece of memorabilia that involved Joey Jordison there. Maybe it
Oh
was a
yeah.
drum head or it's in the video, but he talks about it. I try to tell him the story of the murder dolls and maybe the issues. He did not remember. He
Oh
said
yeah.
it sounds I said that you were the nice one. He said probably a bunch of fantastic lads, and he doesn't really have a mean bone in his body.
No, no.
But
I heard nothing but good stuff about that guy.
nice guy, great restaurant if you're in that Florida area. It really is. Do you like ribs?
I do. I just don't
Yeah.
go to Florida that much, but when I go next time, I'll
Next time,
I'll
uh,
uh, I'll brain it up.
yeah, you would like it. So anyway, that video is doing good, and then Emergency and Fantasy Island's doing good. That Fantasy Island one was for fun. Did you see that one?
I did not get to see that one yet.
It's actually pretty fun because it's one of the few locations that still looks like the look. When you look at it, you go, "Wow, that's it." Whereas some of these places I go, there's not much to see.
I
Uh,
was talking about Fantasy Island and Tattoo and his scene in Airplane 2 where he's the little breather,
Mm-hmm.
and how great that was.
It's incredible. All right, let's let some other people talk. You got it. You can't stay too long because Bus
Yeah,
called.
I probably gotta wrap it up probably in like 15 minutes if you
All
could
right. So if you
remind
got
me.
questions for Wednesday, you got 15 minutes. Luckily, you don't have to go far for Bus call. That's the good news.
I don't have to do anything. I'm literally gonna brush my teeth and probably go to sleep, and then it's crazy because like as soon as the bus moves, man, I literally pass out. The other night we had a hotel in Berlin, and I tried to lay down. I fell asleep for an hour. I woke up. I was sweating. I was pissed off, and I walked back to the bus and slept on the bus, and then came back in the morning and used the hotel and did everything else. I can't sleep in hotels. I sleep on buses. They put me to sleep.
Hmm,
Moving caskets.
interesting. Yeah. All right. Clint was here first today. Happy Halloween for the time wasters. Uh,
There's not enough
David.
Clints out there. I had a best friend when I was in school named Clint. There's Clint Eastwood. There's not enough Clints.
Yeah, I agree with
Clint
you.
it up out there, America.
Here's Riff Randall. Gabba Gabba. Hey. Uh, Lorraine says she's going to see Iron Maidens and Slaughter. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, that sounds like fun. Saturday night, the Keswick Theater, New Philly. Is anyone else going to be there? It's my hubby's birthday. Wanted to see the Maidens. Anyone who wants to see that, let her know. You can all hang out. A lot of people saying hello. Let's see here. I didn't know who Pierre Robert was. He was a DJ on WMMR 92.3 Philadelphia. I heard a lot of people saying he sadly passed, so we give our best. Ronnie Sweetheart Colley of the Throbs is here, and he's stopping in to wish Michelle and I a happy birthday. I believe this Halloween marks Elizabeth and my 19th anniversary. That's all 19 years together. Halloween's a good anniversary to have, but 19 years in this lifetime, that's like platinum. And by the way, Ronnie will be playing at the world famous Whiskey A Go Go. I'm going to be there on January 2nd, Wednesday. Are you going to be
Oh,
home?
I would love to go to that. I posted a picture of me on a boat the other day, and I put Throb's Ocean of Love as my background because that's what I was thinking about. So,
Well, we're going to
uh,
have to go. Motorcycle Boy on the bill also,
oh, no
which
way.
I know you like. Yeah.
I just played them in the dressing room the other day.
Mhm. So we'll be there. All right. A lot of people saying hello. A lot of people saying hello to Wednesday 13 because they
Oh,
were
hello.
surprised to see him. This was last second decision that we were able to get him. It
Yeah,
ain't easy.
I literally came off out of the shower, and I saw you'd posted. And I went, hey, I think I might be awake for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Thomas, thank you for being uh, a channel member. And Monster B, I don't think I saw this one. Monster B, happy early Halloween. Thank you. We've been celebrating every day. They were doing a thing at the movie theater here every night, a Universal Monster movie. We went to see Dracula, Frankenstein, and what's the other one we saw? Is that it in the theater? Dracula, Frankenstein. We did The Bride and we did The Mummy at home. And they have these Universal Monster kids popcorn buckets that come with a thing called Little Monsters. If I knew where it was, I would show it to you. Um, and I had to buy them, and now I have them. And then I saw an empty Megan head for $5. Not this Megan head, a different one. And for $5, I had to add it to my collection. And then in the theater, they were doing. I think I put them in the junk room. They were doing a deal where you get mystery bags featuring all the popcorn buckets they couldn't give away. It was free, and so I came home with so much new junk. I'm moving to a bigger place soon because I got too much stuff. Let's see. Classically deceased. There is no nudity in the 74 chainsaw. Unfortunately, I didn't read this in time and had to look it up.
I didn't think there was, but
Brent Revok, channel member. Thank you. Hey, Jason Winston, Brent and Lana in the house. from Hurricane, Utah. Mr. Skin, man, that's old. Hey, I got a I got a Halloween card, which is cooler than Christmas cards. And I got this in the mail the other day from Rich and Linda Plant. And it was so nice of them to send me this. But you know what they gave me? And I wanted some of these. Not going to lie. They sent me some of these Kiss Donruss 1978 cards. I remember the packs when I was a kid. And so they sent me a Gene card. And there's a Paul.
Very
I really
cool.
like these. The packs are expensive. I'd like to get some, but they are expensive. There's Peter. And of course, we saved the best for last, the Space Ace himself. And these are actually in pretty good shape. I thank them for sending these. You know, Wednesday, before I get too caught up in these questions and comments, we have to pause for a quick commercial break. This episode of Waste Some Time with Jason Green is brought to you by this hot new T-shirt, and this is the last chance to save.
Hot.
Yeah, it's a last chance. it's the last chance to save 10% right now. Tales of Terror, Movies, Music, and Madness. This is me, you, and Sean Clark. And I would say maybe we have 30 of these left. Maybe. I think that's about what's left. So if you want to get one and save 10%, all you got to do is use the code SPOOKY. Link is in the comments. Link is in the descriptions. And get yourself one of those. And there's all kinds of other fun items. And Wednesday, you and I were talking about maybe some other podcast merchandise. You know what I think would be cool? Like maybe like cartoon versions of us in the screens, kind of like the Brady Bunch, because
Yeah, that could be cool.
Most people see us in the screens. So
that could be cool.
Mark would like to know, who is the backup band on your next stop?
Who is the backup band on my next stop?
Yes, who's supporting you on these shows?
Right now we just started in Germany, and it was different bands. So right now we're with Blitz Kid, Calabrese, and the Other. So it's like a horror punk mini tour here. So if you're familiar with horror punk, you know all of those bands, and yeah, we're like the little four of horror punk, or the big four of horror punk. There's not really a lot of horror punk bands, so
yeah. Green Eyed Girl says she enjoys Wednesday 13 live on the streets. If you haven't followed Wednesday on Instagram, you're missing out. Get over there, and you'll see Wednesday 13 on the streets. It's pretty funny, especially when he's in a foreign.
Yeah, it's just been too cold and weird lately, and I haven't been out. I went out in Norway and Sweden, and but yeah, it's been raining the past few days. So, and honestly, I haven't seen the sun in about 2 weeks, and that's been kind of weird.
Well, you're a vampire.
I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see here. Sean Brown says there was a national story recently about a family from South Carolina who had lights installed to look like their house was on fire, but residents kept calling the fire.
I saw that. Yeah. That's insane. It looked cool, but like it's terrifying. Like why would you do that?
Yeah, and
why would you want to see your house on fire?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. This is Lynn's. This is Lynn's 1313. Looks like she's a fan of Wednesday 13 because there you are in her photo. So happy I got to see you guys before Friday, which was also my birthday. Happy Halloween. Nice, Lynn's. Lynn's got to see a show. Very cool.
Yeah, Halloween we're playing in Cologne, Germany, and that's going to be the big, probably the biggest show of the tour as far as ticket sales right now. I mean, there's over 1,000 for that, which is a lot for us. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of people traveling all over the world for that show.
I told you next year, I think the Every Day is Halloween tour, and every show is treated so that every city gets to experience Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, like New Year's countdown every night Halloween. Dressing in items is encouraged. Maybe people come as their favorite Wednesday 13 look. You've had quite a few. I will not have the dreadlocks, but I will participate. And look, it could be a lot of fun. And I'm going to come out and do my podcast there too. So
We should get dreadlocks and go Jamaica, man.
mhm. I don't think you can go
Jamaica,
to
man.
Jamaica. Those poor people in Jamaica have been hit by a very bad hurricane, and I don't think anyone's going for well.
This
Ooh,
is our current set list right now.
little different.
A little bit different. It's actually shorter here in Germany because there's so many bands. So we do a 55-minute set, but this is what we did tonight, and we've added Vincent Price back.
Hmm.
And but the hit of the show is "Haunt Me."
That's my request.
It's it's how it should have been. It sounds perfect. We got it. And I throw out bugs on people every night. I have a pumpkin full of bugs from like Halloween 3. Has inspired it. So I hand people. They think I'm handing out candy, but I'm reaching their hand and I put like a roach or a centipede or a scorpion or
I'm going to have
spider.
to check YouTube and see if I can find a clip because that is my favorite.
Yeah, it's every time we play it, you can just see the people in the audience. You can see their eyes light up because they haven't heard me play this song in a long time, and it probably is my favorite song off that first record. I couldn't play it. I explained it a long time ago. Like the verses are really quiet, and I didn't used to wear in ears, and I couldn't hear myself, so I didn't play it. So now we're playing it, and it sounds better than Ezra.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, you last tour you had to do the Murder Doll set. There wasn't space to fit in everything, so I think it's
Yeah,
fun that you mix
yeah.
it up.
There's still a couple Murder Doll songs. We still
Yeah.
do "Summertime Suicide," "Nowhere," 76, or so. There's still a handful of songs, and everybody. This is a cool set list, and uh, we got the confirmation the other day, pretty much, that we are doing a live record. So we're
Hey, look at
recording all
that.
these. We're recording all these shows, and we're going to put a live record out early next year. So that is
That's good news.
more new. I said too much.
Yeah, you heard it here first. I bet you one of these podcasts that copies me will report that. Anyway, thank you, Donnie, for your super chat, and also Bats, frickin' Bats is here. This
Friggin'
year is
bad.
this year is the 50th anniversary of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I did buy the Rocky Horror Picture Show popcorn bucket 50th anniversary.
That's cool.
There it is. Have either of you gone to see the movie live? My Shadowcast did 2 shows last weekend, but we're doing one more following. They're a lot of fun. Have you gone to the full Rocky Horror experience? I have not.
I mean, back in the day, there used to be a theater in North Carolina and Charlotte that did it like every weekend. So I saw it a couple times. That's kind of when I got into it. But I haven't seen anything like recently or anything.
This is the popcorn bucket Universal Monsters that you can get. I think this is an AMC thing, and it's like a kid's pail. It's never too early to get the kids into the monsters, and then each one comes with this little adorable plushie, little monsters, and this is
Very cool.
Michelle's, but I have the creature one for myself. And a lot of people were concerned about the $5 Megan head. There it is. And this is what ruined the movie Megan, to be honest, because
Yeah, she
they
looks like Jim in the holograms. I don't look
it
like Megan.
completely they screwed up their entire brand. They went from something that was supposed to be a silly horror movie and tried to make it into the Terminator, and probably destroyed a brand that could have been good for them, to be honest. Okay, I'm trying to fly through these questions. Here's Yopoli. Thank you for the super chat. Angie Magnuson. She's been a member for 18 months. I feel like that's the record. Good to see you guys. I've missed this. Congrats on the subscribers. Jason Wednesday, I hope you're doing well over there.
Hello.
We're doing great. And if you're watching, by the way, make sure you subscribe, because I found out that 52% of people just watch the videos and they don't hit the subscribe button. Some people might not realize they haven't done it. It's free and you don't get emails or spam or any bullshit. So if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm sorry I can't get to everyone's questions. I'll stay for a little while after Wednesday has to go. But
Yeah, I probably gotta wrap it up here. I think my I'm getting
the
messages that I'm using up all my data, so I
yes,
probably, yeah, so I probably should wrap it up. But I'm glad I got to come on for a few and say hello and check in with the people at home and people that are coming to the shows here in Europe. Thank you. Everything's going killer here. Tickets are still on sale, so come
the
on out. Come
if
on out.
if you don't have this, I recommend you get it. Mid Death Crisis.
And we got a special edition of that vinyl over here at the merch only. That's on a blue vinyl, so it's a
Nice.
different version, and it's got a yeah, it's different than the other two that were available in the pre-orders. So
Nice. Go to officialwednesday13.com for tour dates information. If you're anywhere near Wednesday, make sure you go see him Wednesday. Let's figure out maybe when we can see you again, and maybe there's
yeah, I've only
Wi-Fi.
got one more week. I'm only in. We finish up Germany this week. Sunday's Holland, and then Tuesday starts the UK, and it's only 6 dates. So I'm basically a home. I'm home real soon. So
All right.
if I
Well, we'll
don't
have
catch you
to.
next week, I'll catch you back at home. I'm home like on the 9th of November or something like that.
Yeah, we missed you when we were out on the road watching Hanson. We thought that you would enjoy.
Yeah.
It was good. We saw them twice. I saw them Bob twice in one night.
Mhm.
That Disney gig is a great gig. The same band
Yeah.
plays 4 days. They play 3 45-minute sets, and that's a lot of mbop. And
That's a lot of dough.
we needed you there. Anyway, Wednesday, I'll see you soon.
All right. Goodbye,
All right.
everybody. See you. See you on the next one.
All right. Look at that. Wednesday 13. I'm glad he was able to stop by. It's tricky when he's overseas. We don't exactly know when he's going to get the time and when he can pop in. Sean Brown says Pierre was a truly gentle soul. I met him several shows in Philly. Yeah, listen, I saw a lot of people giving their condolences. If I did not get to your question for Wednesday, I'm sorry. We'll get to it next time. We had a short window. Got the shirt last week. I love it. Thank you. I'm glad. And listen, get it while you can. We're not going to keep get it while it's hot, as they say, because we're not going to keep repeating this. We've talked about some other merch items, but you want to get in on the first one that also has the trifecta of fun. Sean, myself, and Wednesday 13th. So get in there right now and get it. Okay, I'm trying to. A great set list by Wednesday. I agree. I think it is a great set. I wish I was closer. All right. Wednesday just figured out how to log out. It's taking a while. Several towns in Jersey have already announced they've rescheduled Halloween. Oh, yeah, because of the hurricane. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to hear that you guys are dealing with that. Jaylee Smith, been a subscriber for 25 months. I think you get they give you like a free super chat thing where you can announce your time, but 25 months, Jaylee, thank you. I think you've been there since the beginning. I wanted to say real quick to those of you who are Patreon members, make sure your address is updated on your Patreon account because we do send, we're going to send Christmas cards again this year to every single person on Patreon. So, if you haven't done that, do that. If you want to sign up and get on it, we're trying to figure out how to do more things because look, you guys are the reason why I even have this channel. So more Q&A, members only, things like that. Members already watch everything. Thank you, Pool Time with Ron. Thank you, Ron. We're looking to do more exclusives for everyone for keeping this thing going. And as I said, you don't get rich doing this. I do it because I love it, but every little bit helps to keep it going. So, all right, Jeff down us up. Please smash the like button. Otherwise, the boogeyman is coming. And sometimes it's good to see the boogeyman. Appropriate 1313 super chat. Thank you so much. And as I said, please make sure you subscribe because a lot of people don't. It's crazy to think that they don't. And I think sometimes people just don't remember to subscribe, but it means a lot. And also when I'm trying to get guests on the show, there's people on YouTube who just go and interview all the same people I've interviewed or basically do the same show I've done down to the thumbnail. And it's tiring. And then it makes me think, well, I have to step my game up then, right? Well, to do that, you have to be able to brag. It's a shame that you have to do that, but you do. I need to say I've got so many subscribers. My friend Jordan the Lion, he's got 375,000. Now he's worked his ass off to get there, but if I could get to 50,000, I would personally come over and shake each of your hands uh, 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 for something. I was going to say something way more offensive, but probably thought I shouldn't. Okay. Shannon rocks. Shannon, you do rock indeed. Thank you for the Halloween super chat. And I'm so glad. Hey, California Journey 25 months. Thank you. You guys are so great. And yes, it's 2:50 a.m. in Germany, and lobby call, bus call is in just a few minutes. So we had to let Wednesday go. Look, it was a surprise. We didn't even know he would be here. I have been battling a kidney stone again, and so I've been in immense pain. And it's a miracle that I did this show, because I was definitely thinking of calling in sick. I'm working on a cool thing. A lot of people on YouTube and other social media do a thing called Vlogmas, where you post every day in December up until Christmas. Not sure I can do every day, but I'm going to do exclusive Christmas content. Excuse me. And one of those things is I have an interview with Carolyn Grimes. Let's see, somebody steal that from me. Who is the 85-year-old actress who appeared in It's a Wonderful Life. She's the one who says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. And we had an amazing interview. She co-starred with Cary Grant, John Wayne. I know it's hard to believe Trickster or Janie Lane didn't come up in the interview. And that's because I like to do something a little different sometimes. So anyway, that's coming. And a lot of other really crazy stuff. Pool Time with Ron. I subscribed by the second tour vlog and became a member. I am spending my Halloween in Yorktown Memorial Hospital ghost hunting. Very cool. I'm assuming you have a channel, Ron. If people are watching, check it out. Ghost hunting sounds like a fun thing. Ron Anderson. What's up, Jason? Nice to see you. Thank you. Nice to be seen. Yeah, I thought I'd show off this shirt because I went to the trouble of changing my shirt for you guys today, which is a big deal in these parts. This is my Bob's Big Boy, Michael Myers. That's the artist. I don't know who it is, and probably a bootleg of some sort, naturally. But anyway, have anyone bought a shirt? Maybe you guys all have the shirt already. In addition to the shirt, hold on. There's the Spooky Time stickers. All this is ending with, I think tomorrow at midnight. About Halloween. On Halloween, it's over. There's me, Alice Influenced. There's Michael Myers. These are vinyl stickers, by the way. Me is Jason, even though I am Jason. And of course, my favorite, me is the Toxic Avenger. These sticker sets are available through Halloween, 10% off. Spooky. There's the code. And there's only a few of these left. I haven't decided if we need to restock them, but if someone wanted to get a mug, if you want me to mug you, and there's other stuff on the website too. And we are looking into 7-inch vinyl of my a song off the credits. I just want to waste some time with you. Okay, and I think that's enough plugging. Yes, extremely painful, no fun. Drinking a lot of water. Trickster, yeah. I don't know. Yes, my last night in your hometown of Vegas after a few days of work, and I enjoy my evening chilling with you. Thank you, Brad. Glad to see you here. Bubba Hotep loves my shirt. Shannon rocks is rocking. Georgia likes it. Does Tommy Thayer still dress like Ace Frehley on Halloween? Not sure. Michelle sharing the link. Tom Lee Wallace just signed my Halloween poster. Very cool. Sean Clark probably booked that. What is this? Jason, anyone near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania? There will be a huge crowd tomorrow at midnight to take the Gettysburg Ghost Tour. Civil War Ghost surprise wait. I wish I was closer. That sounds fun, but I will not be. Are those decapitated Frank heads? Where'd you get those? Not Chris. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do you know what we're talking about? Oh, I think you're talking about these. Those. That's Michael Myers. In fact, if I put a spell on it like this, you'll hear the music. Let me see if I can. Bop, bop. Bop, and good help is hard to find. Let's see here. That's what it is, Michael Myers. Yeah, you thought I was going to say 7 inches or something else. It would have been much bigger had it been something else. So we're sticking to vinyl here. Kidney stone sufferer, lemonade, especially sugar. I can only have sugar-free. And listen, this whole thing has screwed me up, and I got to go to Mexico. The last thing I want to do is be in the hospital in Mexico. I don't want to be in the hospital anywhere, but all right. Monster it. Love the show. Watching episodes now for the second time. Bought the stickers last week. Thank you so much. Appreciate that support. And one of the things I was going to mention is that hold on, Wayne Mitchell, Patron minister. Weren't you going to do Eric Monte? And you've been a Patron for years. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah, it's been a little radio silent. He does have dementia, and so we're working with his family. We'll see if it happens. We were close, and then not easy. So I'll keep you posted. I don't think anyone's going to steal that interview from me yet either. We're going to, look, there's going to be some change in direction with everything with the band next year and the tour diaries. I'll continue to make videos called My Life on the Road about places I go and people I meet. But there's going to be some changes because not everyone's going to be there and different projects, who knows? I can't, there'll be announcements next year. But watch everything while you can. Binge, subscribe. Let me tell you about Friday's video because Friday's video was really good. Surf Ballroom. The Surf Ballroom is the last place that the Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, and Richie Valens ever performed. It is now known as the site of music died, the day the music died. Happened in 1959, I believe February 1959. And I visited, I tour it, I visit the museum that they were building at the time. It's now open, you can see it. I flip a coin backstage with Bloss to find out if we would have got on the plane or got on the bus. You'll have to tune in to see. And then Bloss and I venture out on 2 very important missions. One, we ventured to the crash site in the middle of the night. It's a little scary. And then we ventured to a Bennigan's, which we didn't know was still in business. And we attempt to get soup without paying. I know this sounds intriguing. You'll have to tune in Friday morning. Do me a favor, by the way. Watch that Office video. If there's anyone at the sound of my voice who's a fan of The Office, go watch it. Because, boy, is it doing bad. All right. Jason, watching the channel for the past 4 years since 2021, Bloss Elias interview. I met a very important person in my life who also watched that Bloss Elias interview. All the Tortoise location video. Looked ever since. Thank you. Well, thank you, Green Eyed Girl. And you can attest that Surf Ballroom one is good because you're a member and you've already watched it. Member for 12 months. Much appreciated. Avoid taxis at the Mexican airport. Deliver charge. Yes, we have our thing, and I'm not leaving the resort. Surf Ballroom episode is unbelievable. Thank you, Jason. It's so hard to get people to watch videos. It doesn't matter how good your video is on YouTube. It doesn't matter how famous people in your video are. It's whether that algorithm is working. One of the big things is that you watch the videos when they first come out. It helps. And then it helps YouTube find the algorithm. Right now, they're not finding an audience for The Office, which is so strange. Look, I don't care. If it doesn't work out, they can't all be golden. Anyway, stick around, like and subscribe, and binge all Jason's personal fault. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, we got a lot more to accomplish. Thank you, Tina. She also served the Surf Ballroom. If you want to become a channel member right now, I will celebrate with you. Right. I was up late last night when I saw that you had a new tour video. It was awesome. I love them, especially when they're that long, about an hour. Really fun. Try to keep them right under an hour. I think anything over that it tends to get lost. So I'm going to stay for a little bit longer because everyone seems to be in a good mood. And then I got to get the hell out of here and try to pass a kidney stuff. Let's see here. I'll be wearing a Must Rock shirt. If you see me, say hi. Okay. Lorraine, are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. But Rob Zombie's here. All in the family video is good. Thank you, Rob. Rob Zombie is a New Yorker at one point. Deadhead Dave gifted one Waste Some Time membership. That's fantastic. I don't know how that works, but I think it is so cool. I love that people do this. I've seen other channels do it, but I've never seen it on mine. So how does it work? Can someone claim this? Did Deadhead Dave? I don't know. Someone explain to me the gifting of memberships. Wish I could give someone a membership. Yeah. Gifting is random. But like, how do you know who gets it? I mean, I think it's awesome. True in the algorithm, I've been mixing with videos and shorts lately. Yeah, I don't do many shorts, but maybe I need to. Salute my shorts. Any scary movie you haven't watched yet for Halloween? Yeah, a bunch. We got to catch up. We're going to do some marathons. We were going to watch some Halloween movies. I think we're going to go see Halloween 1978 in the theater. And maybe the Rocky Horror Picture Show 50th anniversary. That might be tomorrow. If my kidney holds up, I will be there. Is there anything else fun back here I haven't shown people? I showed them all that. Trying to see if you guys have seen everything. Oh, my creature from the Black Lagoon, Little Monsters, right there. I was wondering where the hell it was. He came in the popcorn bucket. Anyway, I'm a fan of this gifting thing. It says here, Ron Anderson got the membership, which is great. But how the hell do we know that? You think my staff would be Googling it right now and figure it out? Because I love the idea.
Somebody in the comments already told you, so I don't have
to. Well, where? Here we go. Sam Sheldon. Thank you. Sam, if you need a job, I'll be happy to bring you on board. It's basically the person buys the membership and randomly picks a person who gets it for a month of membership. That is the coolest thing. Why don't we all do that right now? Let's all dig down deep into our pockets. I'll buy one. I'll buy 10. If I can figure out how to do it, I'm not always the sharpest cookie in the cookie jar, but if I could figure it out, I'd love to do that. Give people a month, and then you're going to love it so much. You know, a month membership with me is like crack. You're going to get just a little bit, and the next thing you know, you're going to be on the parking lot looking to give favors to get more. And so I'd be happy to give you guys a little taste. Trav, have you ever met Paul or Gene? If not, will you a kiss? I've met them both many times. I've had mostly good experiences. A guy named Chuck Brennan put a charity event on here in Vegas, and I was backstage. I was working with Kip Winger. And I had the longest talk with Paul Stanley about the neighborhood we grew up on. My parents grew up on the same block as Paul Stanley. My parents are older than Paul Stanley, but I went and visited that house, and it was just so cool. This is great. Jeff did something really cool. Hold on. Anyway, and we had the greatest talk about, I grew up on Seaman Avenue. He knew all about it. He brought up Dykeman Street, these funny names in my old neighborhood. And anyway, it's so great. And look at this here. Jeff Down is up, just got 5 Waste Some Time memberships gifted. So 5 people just for watching. We should all thank Jeff. Let's salute Jeff for his loyalty to the channel and trying to keep it going. And it gives them out randomly. And now, does the person know who's watching? That do they have to be present to win? I mean, I'm loving this, but I don't know what's happening. Sam's hip on the newer stuff. Yes. Sam, you look like you're a younger person, which would mean you're probably smarter than some of us old bats. A gift is random, but you need to have that you accept gift memberships turned on your preferences to be able to receive it. That's good to know, Brett. Good to know. If you guys want to get one of these things, you're going to have to. I don't know. This is an interesting MFK. I don't. I'm not. I'm not sharp enough to answer it though. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, you're going to love this membership. Here we go. Look at this. Happy Halloween. Thanks for membership. This is Roadkill Ron, and Roadkill Ron is a member. And by the way, now that you have that membership, you can go watch the surf ballroom video before you know it. I have a piece of the surf ballroom dance floor. Would you like to see it? I'll show it to you. Hold on. This right here is an actual piece of the 1948 original dance floor surf ballroom. There was a fire. Before the day the music died, there was a fire the day the dance floor died. And I have this in my personal collection. I collect things like this. You know, for those of you who might not be experts on the surf ballroom, it was called the Winter Dance Party. And this is what it looks like. We were sending people some of these. I think I've already sent these out, these postcards. If not, on my Patreon, there's a place where you can get postcards. Well, I sign postcards on the road for everybody. Yes, Jeff, we salute you. I love it. I love seeing this. This is such, we have a community here. And the reason this is so great and what makes it so hard when I read the messages from Ace Fincham, is that people are going through hard times. So let's all bond together, right? We have our own support system. I've threatened to do 24 hours of shows, 24-hour live streams, and 24 shows in 24 hours. We're all going to have to be there to support each other, right? It's much more fun than being depressed, I'll tell you that. Yes, hooray for gifting. And surf ballroom is must see. If you like the really detailed videos, this is the one for you. Like, you want to learn some history and see some shit. You want to see the phone that Buddy Holly called his wife on before he got on the plane. And you want to see the actual spot where they flipped the coin to see who gets on. It's all in this video. And then for fans of you who like to see me and Blas have hijinks, shenanigans, that's in there too. It's funny. When you see me and Blas at Bennigan's, I don't want to spoil too much, but Blas can't decide between the soups he'd like to have. And he decides that we should each get samples of soup. And I've said enough. You've got to see it. Okay. Has anyone else accepted a membership? Very iconic history and hijinks. Sorry. Thank you, Sam. Where did I just saw something? It was you. No, not that one. You, yes, Chris. Very iconic concert venue. Absolutely. And you're going to really see it close up. One of the great things about my channel is you get to see things that maybe you wouldn't get to Clear Lake, Iowa. It's a miracle that I got to Clear Lake, Iowa. How do I find out if people have accepted their... I got to research this.
It shows the 5 people that got the membership.
It does?
Yes.
Where? Doesn't show it in my chat. It says that Jeff Down is Up gifted 5 Waste Some Time with Jason Green memberships. That's me. And my father's name was Jeff too, by the way. But how do I know who got them?
Oh, my chat's frozen. So.
Okay. Well, I would like to congratulate everyone, and I would like to thank Jeff again for doing this, because now we got a community. Reading plane crash novels, coin tosses of small charter planes are voodoo. Yes, I started off reading about them plane crash on a plane. That's true. Smash the like button. I thought it. I just bought Piercy a membership. Well, good. He needs to watch too.
It says immediately after.
It doesn't show up on my text. Read me the 5 names quietly. Brett, thank you, and welcome aboard as a channel member.
Primo Chemo.
Hmm?
Primo Chemo.
Primo Chemo, I am so happy that you are here as a channel member. Gabba Gabba, hey, we accept you. One of us?
Marcus Mandel.
Huh?
Marcus Mandel.
Mark.
Come on now.
Marcus Mandel, I'm so happy that you accepted the membership that was bestowed upon you. And I'm grateful that you were a channel member. This is just for a month, but you're going to get hooked and you're going to be with us for a lifetime. And by the way, I'm going to be doing all kinds of special things for you. Okay. Who else?
KT.
KT, I am so thankful and happy that you are here and you are a channel member. We are going to have so much fun together for the next month that you are going to just want to stay with me for more.
And Roadkill Ron.
I know Roadkill Ron. He's here. He's getting ready to watch the Surf Ballroom video. We accept you. Thank you. All right, there you go. If you didn't win one, you can go and purchase one. They were giving out, Jason, whoever got a message gifted, please say so. Yeah, I would love to see. I'd love to personally undress you each with my eyes, if you would. So obliged. But anyway, look, how much fun was that? That was fun. Yes, Waylon Jennings lucked out on the plane. Sure. Waylon Jennings of Dukes of Hazzard's team fame. He didn't get on the plane. Like Dion the Belmonts, the Belmonts, the Wild One, the Wanderer. He also did not get on that plane. All right. Well, I feel like I got a kidney stone, but that's neither here nor there. And yes, Michelle is incredible, but don't give her too much attention because then she suddenly wants a raise. I want to give her a big head. Hey, there's Brett. Brett is a new channel member. Look at that. Set up your Christmas charity shows a fundraiser this year so YouTube doesn't take as much money. They used to waive the fees. We're going to look into it. I'm going to try to raise money this year for various charities by doing 24 shows in 24 hours. Never been done. Although now that I said it, some of these piece of shit YouTubers will copy me. That's just how it goes. Why do I see these things? Oh, I see. No, sorry. I have a monitor, and then I have this, and then I have that. Is there anything else you guys would like to discuss before I hit the road, Jack? Because I'm up for it. I've promoted everything that I can possibly promote, and I tell you where I'm going to be in case you would like to be there as well. I will be in Cancun next week, and after Cancun, I'll be in Rhode Island. I'll be at the I'll be at the Providence, Rhode Island Comic-Con, Rhode Island Comic-Con. I'll be there. I'll be there only on Saturday. If you see me, come over and say hello. Bowing is not required, but I would love to shake your hand. And that will be Saturday. And then I'll be home, and I'll be here for an event called Kiss Meets the Phantom of Las Vegas. I mean, Kiss cruise on land without water, but in a hotel, but kind of a cruise. I'll be there for that big event. And if you see me there, I would be happy to embrace you, given you bathed. And then after that, I will be back to Disney World, where I am now recognized, which is nice. And after that, I will be in, I'll be in Minnesota. The last Piercy DeMartini show of 2025, Hinckley, Minnesota. I'll be there. And then the next day, I will leave on a cruise, celebrate my birthday and Thanksgiving at sea with the mayor of Burbank, Matt Thorne. He's going to be back in the funk up on the high seas. Who knows where the boat's going to go because of the storm? Probably just once around the Harlem River. And then after that, I might be home for a minute. I'll be at Graceland in December for a little while, and who knows what other appearances I could be doing. But I would be happy to see you all and shake you. And all right, let's see. Let's wrap this up here. Thanks to Sean Brown and all the super chats. Thanks to everyone. Yeah, Sean, thank you. But everyone, thanks to Jeff for buying you guys memberships. Can you play the Halloween theme on bass as a sign off? I don't think that's much of a bass song, so probably not. Someone asked if I'm still playing music. It was Ron. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm planning a comeback. If I put out that single, I got to play it, right? Listen, let's wrap it up. Let's sum it up. What else can be said? If you become a Patreon, you're going to get you get daily content. I don't know if it's daily, but you get content that no one else gets, and you get videos, and you get those clips from future tour diaries that nobody else gets to see. And then you're also, I'm going to send out Christmas cards to everyone who does it, and you support the channel. If you're a channel member, you'll watch early interviews. Patreon members also can ask questions of guests in interviews. We're waiting to get that going. I haven't been able to do it while I'm on the road. And then, let's see here. Saw a video from Logan posted today. Gosh, he looks like a young Warren playing that rat song. Yes, Logan does look like a young Warren, talented young man. And I can tell you, which no one really knows, but it's official. Next year, the first Piercy DiMartini show will occur in February 22nd, at the Yamava Casino in California. The reason we are doing that date might be wrong, but it doesn't matter. Look it up. But the show that we are doing is because Ace Frehley has passed, as you know, and so Piercy DiMartini decided to step in, and so the show can continue. Slaughter and Sebastian Bach supporting. So, okay. I think I got everything here. Yes, kidney stones are no fun. I'm sorry to hear you're on dialysis, Ron. Sorry to hear that. Awful. Really cool. There was something else. Thank you, Mal Gal. There's also some other Piercy DiMartini things in the wings, but it's not for I to say. They say ride roller coasters. I was riding Big Thunder Mountain, and supposedly it helps, but unfortunately, it is closed for refurbishment. Moose outside. Should have told you. Anyway, I really hope there's at least one more Philly area Piercy show. It would be my 50th. I don't think that is in the cards. No, you're screwed. No, you're screwed. I have all kinds of secret things on this phone that nobody knows about. And Philly is not one of them. I'm sorry, Lorraine. One day you'll get there. One day. It's been a great show tonight. Thank you. Who will you be meeting at Rhode Island Con? I will be meeting you, and anyone else who says hello. No, I don't know. I cast the Fletch, shit like that. My favorite person, Punky Brewster. Second favorite person, Punky Brewster. All right, I think we had fun. There's days I could stay here and chat with you guys forever because you weren't a bunch of assholes. This was a good crowd. Let's see if we get demonetized for Wednesday's stupid movie playing in the background, by the way. I was trying to nudge him to maybe pause it. The cartoons that he plays never get flagged. Texas Chainsaw is a weird one, though. I don't know. Why couldn't he put on Night of the Living Dead, which is in the public domain? Will there be Piercy shows in Wyoming? You can pretty much guess the answer to that, Rig Pig. Not right now. Will you give us advance notice for the Christmas charity marathon? Yes. I mean, give you an idea of the Christmas thing. I'm going to start earlier this year for Toys for Tots. And what we've done on the show in the past is that we collect all the money that comes in. I take and I go and buy toys, and then I bring them to the Marine base for them to be distributed for Christmas. But you got to get it done early, which is why I'm going to start earlier this year. And then I'm going to do the 24-hour show and try to incorporate a few different charities. So that's sort of where we're at. We're going to have some fun. All right. Thank you. A good night to you, and good night to you, and good night to you all. And I'll see you. I'm toying with the idea of a Halloween party. Keep an eye out. Subscribe, and ring your little bell. Ring your little ding-a-ling bell. Right? I think it's there. Right there. Is that where your bell is? Listen, as you get older, it's hard to find these things. Anyway, and you'll find out if I do a show on Halloween. All right. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again. Subscribe. Just wanna waste some time with you.